Welcome back to It Left and Right. I'm Phantom Corgi Butts.
And I'm Larkin Nightingale.
That is James, and we're playing Seduce Me. James put his glasses on us, and now we are back here.
Which apparently are magical and not for, corrected vision. Anyways, he was sitting on the throne in the main hall reading over a book with an intense expression. It was kind of cute to see, but he read in silence. Oh god.
Me.
Is that your mom?
It's your mom.
How rude. James looked up from his book to
Fine,
see
it's
if
your dad.
Okay. Figure materialized in front of him. It was an older one with a black cloak and aged horns. I could see she had power, though, and it gives me a shiver to look at her.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the Lord gathering with my father?
It's probably like Visor or Grandma or something like that.
But I had to stop by and see the Demon Lord's favorite son before I head in.
Who are you?
I am honored. However, I must apologize and return to my reading.
Of course.
What the hell?
Right.
To make the Demon Lord angry now, would you?
I could see James' eyes twitch a bit at her comment. However, James simply bowed his head and went back to his book in silence. Serona shook her head and let out a chuckle.
What will you do when you become the Demon Lord?
Such a crotchety old lady.
Big responsibility.
You talk too slow. James looked up once again, confused at the question. Serona simply said,
Think about that.
She disappeared. James and I watched her walk away, both of us with the same surprised and confused expression. I looked back to James to see him press his lips together and stare at the floor. Anyone could tell that he was lost, unsure of how to even answer that to himself. It was strange to see him in a form of weakness, jostled at a simple question that was more than it appeared. James closed his eyes and closed the book on his lap. It was then that I noticed the tired circles under his eyes. He had been working himself to the bone with his training and reading. When when was the last time he slept? I could feel James in the real world gently slide the glasses from my face and back.
I'm curious now how the other boys show you.
Yeah.
Because Damien can touch your face, and James puts his glasses on you. Oh my god, I'm wearing someone else's glasses.
Eric slaps you. Shit!
She fucking ripped my headphones out of the headphone jack.
I am sorry. I forgot that it was there, making a slapping
Oh my
motion with
God.
my hand. Anyways, it took me a second to recenter my vision. Then I looked at James, smiled at
It
me.
was then that I decided to find my brothers.
Oh shit, that was
Little
funny.
did I know that they were wanting me to come on a trip that would make
Oh yeah, it
the
was
entire realm
another spoiler alert. Damien was the one who kind of created the ritual that brought them there. I stared at him surprised before bringing my head gently back onto his cheek and running a thumb under his eye. He looked healthier and less tired when I was with him in the mission. Something made it happy.
Don't.
Yeah, no, it didn't let you do it. James gently leaned into my hand, closing his eyes and relaxing. He then smiled and trying to joke.
So, how does it feel to hold the affections of an ex-demon?
How did you know?
Oh god. You know.
I stared.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Damien, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Damien. Damien, help me.
Over in surprise and embarrassment, but I smiled and giggled slightly, running my thumb back and forth along his cheek gently.
I have to say, I'm flattered to think you ran away from that life.
And that's I'm looking at it in the question. James tried making me stop moving my thumb as he stared
I
at me.
can promise you, that was no life to live.
Okay.
But it was your home.
A home is where you can.
I like
be
how you
yourself.
change in volume every so
Do your
often.
duty.
Ah, yes! But that was a joke. James gently ran his hand along my cheek, gingerly outlining the edge of my eye and ear with his thumb.
Home is where all I have to do is care about the ones close to me.
But I wasn't in the picture.
I'm close.
James smiled and leaned in, kissing my forehead. I felt a small shiver run down my spine from his kiss, nothing that he sneakily took some energy from me in that little kiss.
Now, you need to rest. You're not fully recovered. You might as well rest until dinner is ready.
That dinner was ready. Wait, you came up here. James smiled and gently pressed me back down to bed, leaning his forehead on mine. Okay, wait, I think we're supposed to steal a kiss. Yep, we steal a kiss. Out of playful fun, I lifted my head and gently kissed James, softly laying a hand on his cheek to keep his face closed. James stared in surprise before kissing me back, caressing my cheek slightly, melting at the touch of our lips. A soft sigh escaped his lips before he slowly pulled away with a smile. He gently licked his lips, making me go red in the face at a simple gesture. He let out a satisfied hum before nuzzling my forehead. We're reading too fast. Okay.
I want more smooches.
And with that, he stood up, left the room, leaving me to rest. As per request, I smiled to myself for relaxing in his mattress. Go away! I'm trying to sleep. I suddenly tensed up. I felt majorly uneasy. Something was right. It felt to my core. Trust me. I thought if we were in the house, you didn't before we leave. I had to make sure she was here. I rolled out of bed and quickly left my room, wandering the halls and listening closely. She was a demon, but I was listening very intently. There was no way she'd be able to sneak up on me. Facebook thing.
I know you're here. Where are you?
I could feel myself growl. It wasn't a matter of fear that she'd take away the boys anymore. Her very existence had lit a fire of rage within my gut, which only grew as each day went by. This feud was getting on my nerves, and I knew it would not end well for one of us. I was going to lose to that demon bitch.
Diana, what are you doing? Where
Are you from a distance? My heart stopped. Diana was with James. My mind flew into the slow motion, playing fake images of Diana trying to seduce James in my head to fan the anger inside of me. She just wants to be petty. Then I instinctively followed James's voice and approached the study. The door was open just a crack, wide enough to peek in without being noticed. I peeked inside to see James by the bookshelf with Diana in one of the armchairs looking to him.
Silly man, why do you think I'm here?
To be fairly honest, I don't really care.
I'm hurt, wounded, truly. You don't care that I came to this pathetic little world just for you?
I'm sorry, let me make this clear. You are not welcome here, so I suggest
It's very jazzy. Feels like I'm trying to
Is
solve a
that
murder.
any way to speak to your fiancé?
The murder of Diana. Diana wasn't his fiancée anymore. Why was she speaking as if the arrangement was still
Our
on?
arrangement was broken when I left the Abyssal Plains. You are no longer my fiancé.
What a stubborn man. Just like your father.
Why don't you just marry the father?
You decree that should you be alone,
I mean, he's
you'll
still in
maintain your
power.
status and keep your birthright.
You have the power to seduce the entire army, then you have the power to seduce him.
I don't want it.
You don't want it. You'd give up the...
I said I don't want
Whoa.
my damned birthright. What birthright? It's imprisonment.
He's got anger
a life
issues.
sentence.
What did we get
I
ourselves
want to be
into?
selfish once in my lifetime.
She's freaked out.
It's your reason for your birth.
Oh, she's
Do you
purple.
not realize what you have?
I could feel James's anger emanating from the crack in the door, fighting with Diana's tension. Diana and James both matched,
I
staring each
know
other down.
exactly what I had. That's all behind me. I'm done with that. To hell with my birthright.
To hell with your birthright. You truly think you can decide that?
I feel like there are parents, and
You are the first son of
we're
the
just kind of
human
like
lord. You
in the
are
closet,
heir.
just
I
overhearing their
am
argument,
bride, the
being
next-
ignored. Why was Diana so desperate? It irked me to see how desperate she was to get
the
James to
minstrel.
return.
You.
Oh! All of a sudden, James ran at Diana and pinned her to the floor by her neck. I felt the need to jump in, but I knew James wasn't trying to do anything romantic.
I knew it.
His voice sent shivers down my spine as he continued to speak with his hand at her
What
throat.
gives you the right to use my name like that? Only demons of the same blood are permitted to use each other's true names.
When our families arranged our marriage, I was given permission to use your name as mine. That's what you are, James. You are my husband.
But you're not married.
Your queen. You are my Reistral. I am your Izeur.
What? I could hear James growling in anger like he was ready to bite Diana's head off like a wolf would a small deer. I felt myself growl quietly to myself as well. However, James pushed himself off the floor and returned to the opposite side of the room, away from the prone Diana.
I do not belong to you. I belong to her.
I belong to Morrigan Fee!
A human girl? You must be joking. A human like her can't possibly provide you what you need. She's a human. You're a demon.
And I felt the urge to storm in and shut her mouth that would give away my position as growling from tired Diana. We barged in and sent her straight, kicked down the door. I decided to be assertive and quickly step into the room, just kick his door. Throwing the door to the study wide open. Diana and James looked at me in surprise as I glared at
Get
Well, well, little human. You're awfully nosy in business that doesn't concern you.
You're damn right. It does concern me.
Does it? I don't think a human would understand.
You're asking him to leave to be someone he doesn't want to be. That's not going to happen.
And what makes you so sure about that?
I love him.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really, Morgan T? Already, you've known him like 2 days.
They stared in shock at my exclamation.
James, oh.
He's like, I don't feel the same way, but I think I can.
He's like, I love her too. I think.
I was just saying that. I don't know. They stared in shock at my explanation.
She's a lot less crazy than she does right now.
Was it not what she expected? I didn't care what she expected. I was going to lose the man I had grown to love.
You love him?
Yes. Yes, I love him. And his brothers.
Diana's lip twitched, the edge curling to an amused smirk as she stared at me.
So what? A human's love isn't enough to understand the situation. A demon can never reciprocate human feeling.
To both of our surprise, however, James stepped forward and put an arm around me, pulling me close to his body.
She's cool.
She is. I respect her.
She is a swell person. She is a snappy dresser.
I saw the confidence Diana had shuddered in her eyes as she stared at James at his words. I could see the struggle in her face to try and find some weakness in James, in me.
A demon love a human? Impossible.
Well, it happened in the last
Only
route.
impossible because you don't have the capability to love.
Ooh!
This woman has given so much to shelter me and my brothers, and has given me her
Well, you
heart
kind
to
of guys
cherish.
just
I'd rather
imposed,
live
yeah.
for the
but
rest
I
of my
mean,
days than spend an eternity on the demon throne, especially if the queen is you.
Diana took a step back, physically feeling the sting of James' words in her chest. She had lost. I could see it in her eyes. Diana's eyes grew dull as she glared at me and James. It seemed almost uncharacteristic of her, yet it was something I wasn't surprised to see come from her face.
Very well. Fine. Valet.
What?
Valet.
Ah! With that, Diana faded into the ground into a purple pentagram. James and I were then left alone, left to the silence of the room. I felt let out in the air, with unconsciously holding in my chest, relaxing from the ordeal. James stepped to me, held me gently, surprising me.
Are you okay?
I am now.
I got in response, unable to speak so immediately. After being surprised, James let out a sigh, relaxing in the embrace. I gently placed my hands round him, returning the embrace slightly. I could hear James's heartbeat. I held him close in his arms, and I felt safe beyond words.
I wasn't lying, you know.
Were you? I looked up at James, wondering what he had meant by what he said. James smiled down at me, moving a strand of my hair from my face to look down at me.
I love you. I love every single fiber of you.
Well, music's so
Your
sweet
mind,
here.
Your body, your soul. You're quite possibly the most interesting woman I have ever met. You always find your way into my mind. You...
Showing? Showing? Mr. Wynard, blushing like a maniac. Was this real? No way. This couldn't be real. Was James confessing to me? Confessing his love for me? James gently smiled and caressed my cheek. I was really close to the mic. James gently smiled, caressed my cheek, the warmth of his hand inviting me to nuzzle into it, and I closed my eyes. This wasn't a dream. It's like when you like rub your dog's face. It's like my heart was pounding to the point where I was sure James could hear it. James gently leaned in, closing his eyes. He stopped, however, remaining just a mere torturous inch away from my lips. He wanted me to show my feelings. He had left himself open for me to kiss him, leave him empty. The power I had was unbelievable. Hold on. Kiss him. Oh, go ahead, honey. Kiss him. I loved him, and I wanted to give him exactly what he wanted. I gently leaned in, letting my lips finally touch his gingerly.
I'm gonna put in. Well, Lark is gonna put in a trigger warning right now because I think.
Well, actually, I see on
No?
here that you can either seduce him or do the other option, and either way, it's okay. So we don't have to bang
I
him.
want to.
Okay, we're gonna boink
We'll
James.
we'll decide in the moment, but just
Okay.
be prepared for yourself.
I moved my arms up around his neck, feeling the kiss deep. My chest was pounding, making me feel and see fireworks in my mind. James was everything I desired. He was the man I wanted, demon or not. It was all supernatural.
No!
To fall in love with someone so quickly. Maybe it was the sense of magic I was thrown into. Maybe it was Cupid playing with my heart. Either way, I found myself melting at the thought of him being with me. I found myself combing my fingers through James's hair, making the man holding me soft trembling on my touch. I don't know, I was just reading that weird. He gently nibbled on my lower lip, asking me to, zoom in the kiss between us even further. I easily teased him before I finally opened my mouth. Oh, God. Yeah! Gently. Though James slowly kissed down and pulled away, staring down at me. His eyes burned for me, wanting me to melt and buckle in his arms. I could feel myself already. James found his... I did not drink any water. But his very small blush ran along his cheeks. He was... I know. I think it was because we're trying to get close to the mic. He was reduced to shy silence. I'm going to stay away because I'm loud. He was reduced to shy silence. I stared as he tried to find the words to say in my eyes. I knew exactly what he wanted. He didn't need energy, though, right?
Are you?
No, I just...
I stared wide-eyed, feeling a blush on my cheeks grow. He didn't say anything more, but I knew...
What was that conversation? Are you? No, I just... What?
He didn't say anything more, but I knew what words would have followed if he continued.
You wanted me.
I was stunned. Really? Was I that appealing to him? With his passion? He just said he loved you.
I know.
Body. James gently lifted his head and kissed my forehead, losing the blush, and found me on his
If you
feet.
don't want to, we don't have to.
I could feel my mind go numb and purr at the idea. A moment with an incubus, he was a demon of sex. The purest form of lust and desire.
Sorry.
My world would rock and I would enjoy him. Go back in a bit. At the same time, I was indeed inexperienced. Diana wasn't wrong when she claimed me to be innocent. Did I want to give that innocence to him, especially this early? How old are you? You're 17, right?
I feel like 16. She's very young.
Yeah, I found myself forgetting the words yes and no. Oh, what could I say to him? I knew then what I wanted, but how to say it without breaking the moment.
She right pick if she's not completely decapitated.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna pause here.
Okay, so
for a
yes
second.
or no. Written on sticky notes.
We
Seduce him!
being seduced. So okay, so what's gonna happen is, since this is all sexy time, I'm not gonna read verbatim. I'm just gonna kind of quickly summarize what happens, because we might as well just keep this all in one episode, and this will be the end of James's route. What? So, yeah, because after we seduce him, it's not much. Okay, so, anyways. Alright, I couldn't believe what I said. Seduce me.
That's what you gotta say
All
when things are
the
getting
words.
steamy in the back. Like, seduce me.
I wanted him. Those two words must have been something in him finally break. James quickly did the things, and I felt good. He lowered his hand. Oh my, and he's just getting on you. He's going still on you. Making out, going like
Gentle gold glow.
Oh, I thought they were just gonna do it in the study.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
So, okay, well, you guys are getting it on, and you're gonna head up to your room.
Bed.
And, oh my gosh.
My.
How steamy. Sean, can I do this in a Sean Connery voice?
Can you? If you try it. Here's Lark's horrible impersonation of Sean Connery reading the sex scene.
Hold on, I need to calm down for a second.
It's the damage. We're not good at impressions either, so I'm sorry.
I stared up at James as he pulled his face slowly away from mine. Can't do it right now. Alright, he's doing the things.
Effortlessly removed his gray sweater and red tie, leaving him in his...
He
However,
held me, he felt a shiver in his hands, he's nervous. Was I his first?
this-
I'm pretty sure at this point,
I feel, yeah.
all of them,
are versions.
you're gonna be his verse. Oh god, this is something. He wanted to do the things.
Jenny reached up, kissed him again,
The pleasures, and
closed my
he's-
eyes and gave myself to James.
um,
My body, my mind, and my soul belong to him. Same for him to me.
our fingers did things.
Oh.
We'll just keep
finish
going,
this.
yeah. Our breaths and stuff, we kept moving, and
You won't hit me in the face.
sorry, we
Skin to
Skin.
skin, heartbeats matching. I
I,
nuzzled under his chin.
he held me
You
close.
so much.
Oh
I
my.
love you too.
I love you too.
Heart flutter.
Yeah, and we just kind of fell asleep. I had love and my happiness. Okay, and woke up on James's chest, and we think he's hot. Believe it. I felt safe and stuff. He held me tighter unconsciously, giving me more of his warmth. I didn't want to move, but then my core suddenly tightened and made me sit up without waking the man next to me. I felt my legs move and bring me to the balcony window or open the closet and stepped on the patio. Naked, I assume. I stared wide-eyed at Diana, who sat cross-legged on the railing of my balcony with her glowing red eyes stared upon me. I opened my mouth to object, but Diana stopped me.
Before you get all huffy, I didn't come here to take your precious man away. By the way, how was it exactly? Demons are the best lovers, after
I had
all.
better.
I've had better. It's a virgin.
You don't need to know my personal life. What do you want?
I just wanted to seem big in front of her.
Well, I just wanted to see how you truly feel.
Not, that's your job.
Without
What are you talking about?
I'm giving you an opportunity to come clean about these feelings of yours, and to give you yourself.
What was Diana up to? This was beyond crazy. Nothing she had done made sense. Why was I still alive at this rate?
What's keeping you from this? What's keeping you from just killing me and taking them?
You are not worth my time.
Then why are you here? Why are you so obsessed with me?
Clearly,
Not
you're
worth your
into
time.
me.
What are you afraid of? Something might happen.
All at once, I felt my body being lifted to the air and moved over past the railings, leaving me with nothing but the ground below to threaten me with a collision of
Oh,
death.
trust me, dear. I'm not afraid to kill you. I can drop you right now and leave your body to rot until the morning, when the boys would find you.
Naked. I wanted to speak with the thought of her letting go and letting me fall.
James juice
my-
all over me.
Ew. To my death scared my voice into silence. Diana then chuckled on my body. Yeah.
Alas, if I kill you, then the boys would never come with me willingly back to the demon world, and then I'd have to chase them all around the world, or kill them and drag them back. But then their father wouldn't be happy, and blah blah blah. Too much work.
Diana seemed very business-oriented, as if the boys were cargo more than
I'm
men.
giving you one chance to denounce your love for the demon in your bed, and let me take him and the other boys back to the demon world.
No.
And why, may I ask, would I do that?
There are so many reasons why, actually. There's the reason that he's a demon and you're a human, so you two can never truly have a happily ever after. Then there's the reason that demons truly do not know how to love, despite what he may proclaim. The list goes on and on. The point is, if you give me the boys,
I don't understand your
I will
logic here.
promise you eternal happiness.
Eternal happiness?
That's right. I have the power to give you anything you desire.
I want
Power.
you to leave me alone.
I want you to die.
Fame. Name it, and it's yours. A demon never goes back on their word, and
I
have
want
the
my
power to
father
obtain
back,
anything
you son of a
wish.
bitch.
Our deal is our contract.
I can only stare in shock. This was a dream. It had to be. However, Diana smiled, an almost genuine smile at me, shaking me to the reality of the situation. She would never smile
Don't
like
you
that.
wish to be free of your destiny? Your father constantly berating you to become the next CEO of your grandfather's company.
That's what James's daddy's doing. But with marriage.
I was almost floored in surprise. How did Diana know all of this? She was a succubus, yet how could she know anything beyond sexual desire? She wasn't... I don't know, understand, but she wasn't Damien. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. Diana chuckled and leaning back into her
Just
arms.
because I play with hearts and sex doesn't mean I don't know my way around the human mind. You happen to be an open book of information. But I digress. I can give you your freedom with ease. It'll be like you were always meant to have it. All I ask is that you hand over the boys. What do you say?
Was I serious? The man I loved for anything I wanted? A demon like Diana was powerful enough. I called her Diana. Was powerful enough, yes, but I didn't even want to consider giving up the man I loved. We say no.
No. I'm drawing on tape.
She must have been crazier than I thought. Glared. Absolutely not.
I'm getting high from the Sharpie.
Diana sighed, stood up on the railing. What I wasn't expecting was her lifting me into the air. I tried to scream, but my voice suddenly became lost in silence. What was she doing? Then it made me float over to her, and she smirked as we touched noses.
Well, if I can't return home with the boys, I might as well return home with the power to fight back.
Oh shit. And finally leaned in and kissed me. I shut my eyes, feeling the need to bite her lip, but finding no muscle in my face, listening to my mental commands, what she did to me. I wanted to enjoy it, but every single nerve in my body was fluttering in excitement. Blushing, she kissed me. I felt my energy drain slowly but forcefully in my body. She using her magic to force energy in my body? Almost shit. It seemed like forever, but finally Diana pulled away from the kiss with a smile and lick of her lips. She lowered me back into the patio and chuckled. For some reason, even though nothing seemed to have changed, she looked stronger, powerful. It was almost like she was looking at a new Diana. Diana then stepped back off the railing, making me catch my breath in my throat. As she took another step away from me, she looked to me simply walking on the night air. Diana smirked at my son's
May
surprise.
you never regret your choice, human. If you do, I'll happily
I
come.
think she's nice right now.
away.
She's laying in bed.
She's talking about the dog night.
Yeah,
Not
Diana. With a flick of her hair, Diana turned and walked into the night, fading into the darkness like a shadow. I watched her fade away before looking back to the man in my bed. Did I make the right choice? My heart gave a gentle thump, giving me the right answer.
I did. And I will never regret it for as long as I live, said the 16-year-old who knows nothing.
I walked back inside and gently crawled back into bed with the embrace of the safest arms I knew. I snuggled close to the warmth before closing my eyes. I was happy. Happy. The rest of my story could almost be passed over. With Diana gone, my life returned to normal. With school, my friends not remembering what had happened, it was as if magic never appeared in my world. One thing for certain, however, James loved me and I loved him just as much. We had promised our lives
over?
to each other. Yeah. And nothing was
There was
going...
so much more with Damon, or is it because Damon was... Okay.
I don't know. I felt like... I don't know. Our love was so powerful. It practically overwhelmed me with joy every time I found myself holding close in the morning. To think a demon ex-prince in love with a human like me was unthinkable. Unbelievable, I say. It was practically impossible. But it was true. The other boys decided to leave on their own accord. They knew that my future would only need James at my side, so they decided to start their own lives in the human world. James was heartbroken at first, but understood that he had to let his brothers go like he did. Besides, James had someone new to care for now. His brothers didn't need him now that he was caring for me. I felt bad as well for being closer to James and the others, but they reassured me that I was okay, that they would remain nearby should I ever need them. I was happy for that. They made me promise, however, that I would love James for as long as we lived. The promise was instantly given. What of my future? Well, it was kind of made for me. Before I graduated, James decided to step into the light of the Anderson Company, and with the help of his demon powers and leadership charisma, he managed to influence not only the entire board, but my father as well, letting him run for CEO. I was shocked. How James managed to do all that was beyond me, but when the vote was called, James had taken over the company I was destined to have. He vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. For a demon, it was simple to make the company grand. My grandfather would have been proud to see how James held it shine. With the CEO position filled, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. No longer would I have the future scaring me into a corner. I could choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help James build the company? Did I want to venture off my own? James reassured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do, promising that I came first before the company he came to reign over. I was grateful, and I would never forget that promise. I was happy. Nothing could shake me down from that happiness. One night, a good couple of years ago, after the boys and I had met, I had a moment to myself, so I sat in my room and took in all that had happened, so as if it was all a dream. The demons, the devils, the magic, it was all surreal to believe. It almost frightened me to think that it could have been all a dream, but the warm feeling in my heart reminded me that it was all real. The demons, the magic, the love I had, all real! I smiled. Smiled. As I held my hand to my chest, relishing in the feelings dancing within my soul.
Are you okay?
I am not feeling good.
Let's go to bed, James.
I looked up from my lap to see James standing in the doorway, cross-armed with a playful raised eyebrow. I smiled and blushed a bit. That's you.
Hi, yeah, I'm okay.
Hi.
I was just remembering how we met and such.
Were you?
And such. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. Well...
James smiled and walked over to me. I would change you with Damien, and gently taking my hand and kissing the knuckles sweetly.
I have a surprise for you.
Is it a pony? I raised an eyebrow.
Is it Damien?
It's Eric laying seductively on the bed. He's like, your dreams have come true.
Like, oh, God.
What the heck was he plotting? James simply chuckled, kissed my
I
forehead.
promise you'll love it.
Deciding to go along with it, I nodded and stood up. James gently took my under his arm and led me out of the bedroom. I stared at the chalk of the door, a path of golden rose petals lining the floor, creating a path away from my door. James led me down the golden rose path as if this was all part of his plan.
Oh, James, what's going on?
James didn't answer.
Do I sense a ring? Do I hear wedding bells?
He continued to lead me down the stairs of the lobby. He's like, "You're pregnant." What?
You're pregnant. What?
With the path phone into the dining room, I stared in shock as I saw the table sit with candles and a large bouquet of golden roses.
Bouquet?
She's saying bouquet. It's bouquet. Golden roses decorating the middle.
James, I feel sort of underdressed, you know.
There's nothing wrong with how you look now. You're beautiful no matter what clothes you wear.
Bitch!
She's in sweats. I couldn't help but let a red blush paint my face, making James chuckle once again. He led me to my seat where I was greeted with a plate of shrimp pesto on the table.
James!
Remember
Bye.
what that is?
Of course. That's a shrimp pesto dish.
James laughed and smiled. I smiled back up to him, feeling nostalgia run over my heart. Giddy happiness bubbled as I looked up at the man I had loved.
You made it when we first met, when you and your brothers were apologizing for getting blood everywhere.
Well, it was more than that we had to apologize for, but that was the gist of it, yes.
The gist of it. How could I forget? Well, what's this all about then?
James gently bent over and kissed my forehead sweetly, making me giggle slightly.
Such
Guys.
wonderful
There's
world.
wedding bells.
I can't believe I can love someone this much.
You have like the
You have changed my whole world.
The music coming around.
Hold on. Oh, no.
You have like the
practically get
brothers
scared
singing
waking
in
up every
behind the
morning
window,
and
like a
guess this is
chorus.
all just a blissful dream.
Boop, bop, doop, dap, dap, doop, bop.
Blissful dream. James.
Before I could speak further, James gently placed his finger on my lips, hushing me before he caressed my cheek. I nuzzled into his hand, almost purring at the feeling of the warmth against
I
my
love
cheek.
you, and I will never stop loving you.
Yeah.
No matter what comes our way, I promise to be there for you as long as time keeps moving. I want to be yours forever.
Oh, right.
Come here!
She looked cross-eyed for a second.
Come here! We're getting married!
Did you pee? Oh no, she didn't. She just
We're
being weird.
getting married!
Before I could realize what was going on, James Silk got back on one knee beside me and took out a small black box. He lifted the top to reveal a beautiful ring with a triple golden gem crowned with gold and purple embellishments. I stared my mind instantly freezing in surprise at the sight. I felt my eyes water at the immense feelings bursting in my
Will you,
chest.
Miss Anderson.
Morgan Fee.
Morgan Fee! Please! It is Morgan Fee to you! I was speechless. I felt myself break and start to weep in joy. What's happening? It had to be a dream. I mentally begged every single deity in the sky to never wake me up if that was the case. I fought my tears trying to speak to answer his question. I didn't want to leave him in the dark, and I didn't want him to be on the ground for long.
Yes! Yes, I will!
I stood up crying and jumping in joy as James smiled, the biggest smile I'd ever seen on his face, and slid the ring into my ring finger as it finally ended its upward journey at the crevice of my finger. James stood up, took me into his arms, kissing me, sealing my words. I had gained the heart of a demon, no, of the man I loved. I vowed to cherish him and love him for the remainder of my days and beyond. Could a demon love a demon forever? And that was our happily ever after. And James's proposal. T. I don't know what that means.
You password unlocked. Oh, we did that already.
Yeah.
I don't want to do all that. Well, that was James's route in Seduce. Did Damien propose? Damien didn't
No,
propose.
he didn't.
We
But
just-
there was a wedding, but that was, I think, from
we
the
just-
Demon War.
We were just coexisting.
Yeah, I think that ending was like, he's all like, yeah, I knew. Again, spoiler alert. I knew. You made that deal with. We made that deal with Diana. But she didn't do anything to me. She
I
just
think
slapped
he-
me around and threw me back
Yeah.
out here.
Well, now, since that was over, that was a really quick run through.
So pretty much the other ones are gonna be quick. I mean,
but I want to play them all. I think we'll do
Yeah.
Eric next.
yeah.
Eric, Sam, Matthew.
hmm
And next you have to look forward to is not Moland.
I think we're gonna get a break from Seduce Me though.
Yeah, no.
So-
That's
oh, yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
What are we playing next?
We're playing
It's not Moland.
Moland.
That's not what it's called.
No,
called?
Dragon Age. Yeah.
Dragon Age. I call it a little bit Moland.
Thanks, Bradley Garrett and Christopher Escalante and Alejandro Sab and Ethan Nakashima and Noah Scott and Pickle 131, and Samantha Chan, and Zach Aguilar, and Michaela Laws. Oh, I didn't know she did that. James Brown Jr., Will Hood, Lee Turner, Trina Duhart, Chandra Sakura Hughes, and Kimberly Campbell, Steve Warkey Nunez, Ryan Hoyle, who's K,
I don't know.
Sheila M. Gini, Kayla Martin, Megan Negrilli, you, Chris Pavin, who's Goku? Who are all these people? Kendra Braun, Michaela Laws again, and all of you extras. Thank you.
Yeah, so next we're gonna play, Dragon Age. I'm gonna play Dragon Age. I apologize in advance. Sorry this episode was so long, but we wanted to finish it.
Yeah, because, I mean, there wasn't gonna be a lot, and...
Lark will edit it and make it,
I guess better, yeah.
like, 2 minutes shorter. So, until then, we will see you. Hope you enjoyed.
There's a lot of
James's-
people that did voices and did other shit, too, so I think that's cool.
Yeah.
So, and all of you guys, yeah, thank you for making this game. We all like it.
Thank you, Shirai, for joining us for the last 2 minutes of the game. Anyway, should we finish the credits or should we end it?
Yeah, we should end it.
Alright.
So, but yeah, all these Kickstarter backers,
Great
way to
job,
go!
people.
Great job! We are gonna see you,
We'll see you again.
after a break.
We'll be back.
Thanks!
Bye.